Is it right to live for today? Is it right to live in the moment? It's a phrase that gets bandied about quite a lot, and I want to just share with you why I think that in some senses it's not right, but how in other senses it can be right. Let's say, for example, you're someone who always just lives for the moment and lives for today, and you don't actually think about the consequences of your actions, or about what might happen tomorrow or the day after or years from now. Well, that's obviously not good in that respect, and you should really live your life in light of the next life. You know, there's another life after this, or I believe that to be the case. There's an eternity, and there's a choice to be made in this life that will impact eternity and where you spend eternity. And I want everyone who watches my channel here to be in heaven and on the new earth when that day comes, when we pass from this life to the next, be it because we've died or be it because Jesus has come again. But I think there's a sense where if you are sure about that, and you know you're going to heaven because you've had your sins forgiven, then I think for you it's okay to live in the moment and to live each day and seize the day, day by day. And I think it's actually quite a healthy thing to do, because I think sometimes we might be in a difficult place and we just might be worried about the future and thinking, how on earth am I going to get past this, and what's my life going to look like now with what's happened. But I think if you can just take it a day at a time and just live each day in light of that day, and know that there's coming a day that everything's going to be sorted, instead of worrying about, you know, what might happen next week or next year and how you're going to cope, you just live in that moment and try and enjoy each day as it comes, and look for some moments of happiness and look for that joy, and be at peace within yourself, and just don't jump ahead, but take it step by step. And I think that's the way to having a happy, joyful life, is just to live day by day and see how much you can maximize your potential for that day, and how much you can work for Him and work for God in that day, and just take it step by step, day by day. I think that's the answer to having a happy life and not becoming overcome with the emotions and the trouble that this life can bring.